Leicester City fans, do you remember the January transfer window? Well, it's clear now. That moment was a turning point. And according to coach Ruud van Nistelrooy, the lack of reinforcements was one of the decisive factors that pushed our club into the championship. It hurts to say this, but the truth needs to be told. The drop had been in the making for months. The performance on the field was worrying, and those who follow Leicester closely knew that, if nothing was done, the end of the season could be tragic. And it was. On Sunday, what we feared came true. But now, with the storm over, the real investigation begins. How did we let this happen? Van Nistelrooy didn't let up. He made it clear that without reinforcements in the winter window, the squad was fragile, and that had its toll. The board, worried about possible punishment for breaking the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, held back on the money. The result? Just one signing. Woyo Koulibaly, a right-back from Parma for $3 million. A single starter. That's it. And what's more, we couldn't even secure a Premier League loan. Odsonne Edouard, for example, didn't have a release clause, and the opportunities that could have saved us slipped through our fingers. Van Nistelrooy arrived at the club with the promise that reinforcements would come, but as January approached, the message changed. Transfers would be difficult, they said, and they were impossible. Even with Fatawu injured, they didn't bring in the replacement the team so desperately needed. Result, we had to face the challenge with the squad we had. It was urgent to reinforce, and this was clear when comparing with the other teams, the coach said. The difference between those who got promoted and those who stayed behind is huge. And he's not wrong, you know? Want a glaring example? In January, Leicester were just 2 points behind Wolves. 2 points. Now the difference is 17. And do you know how much Wolves invested in the same window? Almost 43 million. They brought in 2 defenders, Agbadou and Giga, and midfielder Munetsi. Only Manchester City spent more. And us? 1 signing. Just 1. It's time to reflect, yes, but also to lift our heads. This club is huge. It has history and it has fans. And it's up to you, the fan, that Leicester will come back stronger. Now tell me, in your opinion, was the mistake only made by the board, or was there also a lack of attitude on the field? Comment below. Let's talk about the future of our club.